Hello everybody, my name is Nay, or Buckhat Cartoons. I'm an illustrator, cartoonist, photographer, streamer, and graphic designer. Welcome to my video, and welcome to this channel. I know it's been a while since I've actually uploaded anything on YouTube. It's been a couple of years actually, but I am planning on posting a lot more and stuff like that, so expect more videos coming soon-ish, but that's not what we're here for today. Today, I want to talk about an event that I went to about a month and a half ago, the Brooklyn Independence Comics Showcase, aka BIX. So, what is BIX? BIX is an art convention where artists get a table and sell their own artwork, that being comics, merch, prints, etc. I've actually been going for 2 years straight. It's pretty awesome. Honestly, seeing other artists and creators, 10 out of 10. Definitely would recommend, especially if you are a creator yourself or if you're a supporter. I actually do have some live footage of me and my friends at this convention, but before we get into that, I definitely want to talk about the preparations that you need for said art convention. So when prepping for a convention, it's broken down to 3 different parts: the pricing of your products, the materials for your table, and taking a break in between. Honestly, that's one of the most important ones out of the 3, to be completely fair. But first, let's start with the pricing of the products. Now, when it comes down to it, the pricing is dependent on the person. For me, I know, like, whenever I do a con, I'm pricing my stuff on the lowest that I possibly can, just because of the fact that I don't necessarily have that much stuff out there, so I keep my stuff on the lower end. But do not hold yourself short. If you think that a certain price is accurate to you, but other people might not think so, don't listen to them. It's your products, and however you want to price it, you price it in the way that you want to. Don't listen to other people when it comes down to it. Now, this is the second thing we will have to talk about: the materials for your table. And it kind of goes hand in hand with how are you going to get it there? So, the materials for your table. It can consist of business cards holders, postal holders, any type of holder, honestly. Maybe, who knows, if you want a certain aesthetic, you have some type of cardboard and stuff like that where you're custom making your table, tablecloths, everything. I will say this: make sure that you can handle it. If you need a suitcase, take a suitcase with you. Now for the most important one out of them all, taking a break. Now just imagine that you're sitting at a table for 6 to 8 hours at a time. That's not fun. That is not fun. Even though you are tabling at a convention, you are also allowed to enjoy yourself there as well. So if you want to, just walk around, leave the table for a little bit. Again, if you have a friend that's going with you and they can watch over your table, or in a very, very, very common case is that your table mates, people that is tabling near you, can watch over the table for you. Obviously ask them, but they'll do it for you because people are just nice. Now to move forward with the videos that I took with me and my friends. And honestly, I can't wait for you guys to hear their experiences with the convention.
So I'm here with one of my friends. His name is Anthony. He is also tabling with us for BIX and stuff like that. This is all his artwork. Look at this. Look at this. This is awesome. Pretty awesome. So, Anthony, what do you like about conventions? And, is it worth it? Do you love it?
See, I personally do love tabling. It's a lot of fun. I like showing off the artwork. I like talking to the people. I like meeting with them. I like meeting with other artists. I feel it's a great way for us to, get our work out there, to put stuff out on the table and play a different type of game. Because with social media, you're constantly having to compete with a fucking robot, numbers, algorithms, trends. Here, it's, you're talking to people. It's more human.
So, if you're tabling at a convention for the first time, the most important thing to remember is to bring snacks. And if you don't have snacks, find someone who's going to bring you snacks.
So, Val, hello.
Hi.
How are we doing this fine Saturday?
Very overstimulated.
Oh, type shit. Anywho, how is this convention treating you?
I think it's a lot better than last time. I feel like the foot traffic, the flow is pretty consistent. I feel like people are like they wanting to stop at my table and like really like listen and see my stuff. So it's pretty good and a lot of positive interactions.
Not gonna lie, I'm also getting that respectfully. Just not a lot of sales.
Oh, but that's okay because maybe the connections
Are
more
a lot
important.
better.
Yeah.
No, the connections are definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the most important thing for a convention in general, just to not get discouraged or anything like that?
To not get discouraged, I feel like don't be super hyper focused on selling out all of your product because you get a lot of product for a convention to sell it over time. So if you don't make the profit at one convention, you'll make it at the next one. That's why you have to commit to conventions. Once you start one, you have to keep going until you make that profit. And then if you don't want to do it anymore, you don't want to do it anymore. I would say at the very least, try to make the profit back for your table. Your product is a different story. And I feel like another good piece of advice would be like, another great thing about conventions is networking. So getting business cards, giving your business cards out, just getting your work out there, getting your name out there, especially if you do comics. Just having people know that you're here, especially locally, because it's like, as indie comic artists, it's like, how is anybody gonna know you just online? Like, that's not enough. You need to be out there, like in the flesh.
Like, face to face, side to eye. Time shot.
But I feel like another thing is that for conventions, I feel like preparation is you have to be prepping like months ahead of time. Like think about every little detail. So like printing and like what your setup is gonna look like, your packaging, where you're gonna store stuff so that you know you organize stuff so you're not rummaging through bags when the customer is waiting for you. Like you just have to be professional in that way. Make sure you have your business cards, all of your display pieces. Like think about everything, organize it, and just be that girl.
Just have fun.
Yeah.
But thank you, Val. Thank you so much.
I know, I'm so smart.
Aren't my friends lovely? I was glad that you was able to hear their voices and their experiences about this convention that just passed by. I will most definitely be linking their Instagrams down in the description below. But before we end this video, there's a couple of key notes that I do want to bring up. There's a lot of great things to conventions, you know, gaining business cards, doing art trades with other artists, selling, or just making connections overall. But there is negative parts to it, and that being envious of another artist or anything like that, which, you know, I wouldn't lie to you guys, I've definitely felt that way before, but I also came to the realization that conventions, you're honestly just doing it for the connections, and also you're just doing it for the love of the game. You know, having fun, just going left and right, talking to people, drawing, actually being motivated to draw because you see other artists. That's what the conventions is for, you know, to have fun, to nerd out about fandoms and stuff like that, or to genuinely see like people that you think that you can connect with and stuff. And that's honestly the heart of it all, which again, if you guys are ever going to do a convention, you could watch this video, you can watch another video about conventions and stuff like that. But this is from my honest opinion and my like personal experience and my friends' personal experiences. So, you know, if you're gonna go to a con, just take it all in and enjoy it all.